Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we're going to be taking a look at the legendary tier Australian destroyer Vampire the Second. Yeah, that's right. We're a bit late to the party with this one, but I thought, you know what, you guys haven't had a video in a minute. And I say a minute, more like a few days. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to do a little bit of a one take. So basically I'm going to do a review and I'm just going to head straight on into a game. See what happens. If I die, I die. If I win, whatever. Okay? So, just straight up raw footage here. Okay? No cutting, no nothing. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the upgrades. We got aiming systems, we've got steering gears, we have concealment, and we've got main battery mod 3. One thing I want to mention about these is that they don't have propulsion mod. It's kind of like the British destroyers. I believe they all have built-in propulsion mod. Like, they just naturally speed up really well. The only downside, though, is I think because of that, they don't slow down very well. They tend to, like, bleed out of smoke screens. It's weird. So, something to watch out for. Anyway, for the loadout, we've got, of course, high explosive. We've got some armor piercing. And we have some torpedoes. We got standard damage cons. We've got 3 smoke generators, and they are actually rolling. They're not rolling smokes, but they are the crawling smokes that the Australians are known for. By the way, this ship is technically a part of the Commonwealth line, but the Vampire the Second is a Australian warship. In real life, I believe. I think it actually was a real ship. So, yeah, it's got a little bit of a crawling smoke, though. Pretty fun. Hopefully we'll be able to use it in the game that we're going to play right after we go through the review portion of this video. But the consumable duration is 100 seconds with a 10-second dispersion time. So basically you're just going to be crawling around with this thing, hopefully popping your guns off and whatnot, and having a good time. Engine boosts, of course, 8% maximum speed. These last for about 2 minutes, and reload every 180 seconds. So you got 2 of those. And you got some sonar, 3.1 kilometer torpedo acquisition range, and 4.4 ship acquisition range, which is pretty decent for a British/Australian destroyer. It's based off, by the way, the Vampire the Second is based off of the Daring. Okay, so yeah, I think it's actually a little bit better than the Daring sonar, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I remember the British only have like a 3.5 kilometer, so it's significantly better, almost by a full kilometer. So the sonar on the Vampire is actually pretty decent for a British destroyer. I think there's a downside though. It looks like the duration's 96 seconds. With the British, I believe, if I remember correctly, their sonars last a lot longer. Yeah, they last 120 seconds. So, full 2-minute sonar there. And on the Vampire, you have a 96 second. So, yeah. Still, though, pretty good range. We're running the Vampire the Second flag, along with the Type 9 camouflage that the ship comes with. Just a regular camo. Looks really nice. Looks really sleek. I've always liked the historical / just regular camos that the ships come with. They look nice. Also, there's the flag on the back. You got the Commonwealth flag. It should have an Australian warship, or it should have an Australian flag. Which I believe is just the Union Jack with the cross, if I'm not mistaken. Or if I might be mistaken. I don't actually know if the Royal Australian Navy has their own flag. Let's actually Google it real quick. Royal Australian Navy flag. See if they have their own. Oh, they kind of do. They got like little stars on it. That's really nice. Let me pull you guys over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Display. Remember, I'm doing this in one take, guys. Forgive me. Here you guys go. A little bit of stars and stuff. Looks nice. So that's the actual Australian flag. They should honestly, they should straight up have an option to where you can change that out for the actual historical flag. Like, they should do that for a lot of these pan-European / Commonwealth ships. Anyway, back over the specs here. Actually, we're done with the loadout. Now on to the specs. We've got 24,190 hit points on my build. And armor is basically non-existent. This is a destroyer, so you don't want to be taking hits if you can help it. But since I am a gunboat, I'm going to be probably taking hits. I like to shoot my guns, which results in me obviously getting spotted usually. 113 millimeter guns. We've got 6 of them. We got 2. We got 4 off the bow, 1 off the stern, or 2 off the stern technically. 6 in total. 2 turrets in the front, 1 in the back. They are all dual turrets, as you guys can see. You got 4 of them that could shoot right off the bow here, and you've got 1 off the stern. They're pretty decent. 113 millimeters. They're just shy of 100. They're just shy of 5-inch guns. I think they're like 4.9-inch guns, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Millimeters are weird. Anyway, firing range 11.1 kilometers. Not bad. 2.4 second reload. 8.5 second 180-degree turn time. Perfectly adequate enough to maintain yourself in a gunfight. HE shell maximum damage is on the low side of about 1,700 with an 8% fire chance, which is on the higher side. I believe most destroyers have a 5% fire chance, so that's a little bit higher, 3% higher on average. So there you go. Than the average, rather. So there you go. Pretty nice. The AP is actually a little pretty good. 2,100, not bad. So these are slightly smaller shells than most destroyer guns at this tier, so if you have broadside destroyers, AP might not be a bad option. When flapping them, you could probably just get full pens and do a lot of damage, rather than the HE. So, torpedoes, you only got 1 rack of them. You only got 1 rack of 5 torpedoes, 533 millimeter torps, 96 second reload, 19,500 damage. They do a lot of damage. They've got good range, but you don't want to be building this ship for torpedoes. You've only got 1 rack of them. If you're gonna go torping, go play Shima or something. Despite me absolutely despising Shimas, I don't ever recommend playing it, but if you're going to torp boat, go play that. Don't play this for torpedoing. It's a gunboat, guys. The torps are just there just in case you need them. AA defense is on the average side, not really that good for this tier, actually quite bad. I don't even think it barely even breaks 100, so not too good. It's got some 40 millimeter Bofors, and the guns, the main guns, count as AA as well. So there you go. Maneuverability, 35 knot, maximum speed on my build. Obviously, if you have a epic battle booster, that increases it by, I think, 2-something knots. Turning circle is 680 meters. I think that's on the high end for destroyer. It seems kind of high. Am I crazy? Maybe not. That seems kind of wild. Maybe that's just average. I don't know. It's obviously not. I don't have any mods on most of these, if not all of them. I rarely played legendary tier, so I don't know. It seems on the low end, but whatever. I'm used to like a 600 to 500 turning circle. Am I crazy? Let me go look at my black, for example. I play that DD all the time. Why do I think that's like high for a destroyer? Why do I think that is high? That seems high to me. You know what I mean? Let me go look. Because 680 meter turning circle, that's like a cruiser turning circle. Am I crazy? Yeah, I think I'm not crazy. 560 meter turning circle. Let's look at my light cruiser Cleveland. Yeah, it's got a worse... So the turning circle is kind of bad for a destroyer. Can't even lie, dude. Not very good. But whatever. And of course, you got a 3.4 second rudder. Rudder's just fine, whatever. Detectability 5.4 on my build right now. By sea. 3 kilometers by air, 2 guaranteed. 2.4 while firing in smoke. Average concealment for an L tier destroyer, nothing special there. For the armor, you've got none. You will take damage if you get hit. Obviously, you're a destroyer. You're supposed to be using your concealment, using that to your advantage, positioning, whatnot. You should never be taking giant hits. But shit can happen, right, guys? It's WoWs. Anything could happen. Let's see what Wargaming has to say about this. It's a reloader. I'd say so. Sequential. Yep. It launches torpedoes 1 by 1. And it has sticky shot. Reduced ricochet chances, apparently. Greater chances of penetrating enemy ship armor. Maybe because the guns are quite small, so they don't overpen. They just pen. If they're going to pen. I don't know. I've heard the AP's decent. Anyway, Vampire II. After World War II, Australia started building 4 destroyers designed based on the most advanced British destroyer, Daring. HMAS Vampire II was laid down in July 1952 and named after her war period predecessor. She differed from the British prototype by her specialized guns designed for operation in tropical waters. In 1990, Vampire II became a museum ship in Sydney. She entered service in 1959. There was 12 of them in the series, in the Daring class of destroyers, I believe. So, question for you guys out there, if you're from Australia, if you know, is the ship still a museum? I have no idea. Probably is. I mean, it says it's been it says it became a museum ship, so I'm assuming it's a museum in Sydney right now. I don't know if they did anything with the museum, if the ship got fucked up or something. Shit can happen to museums, you know, to museum ships. We've known that for a long time. Lots of destroyers that go into museums and they get put up as a museum ship. A lot of shit can happen, wear and tear, and you know they might need to scrap them. So is it still around? I'm curious. Anyway, Commander build, we're running good old Hector Waller, Eric Bay, William Sims as inspirations. We've got Hard Over Heck, his base trait. 2.4% incoming fire dispersion, minus 4% to our rudder shift time. No fly zone. Look at me now. Perceptive, Scrap Iron Flotilla. This is a unique skill, I think, to this guy. Destroyer main battery traverse speed per 1% HP lost. Not bad. Basically, it's got the standard fall trait. You could actually, if you really wanted to, you could stack that. Put this on here as well. Kind of busted. You can have like 2 standard falls going. And you have another legendary skill that's unique to this commander. Steadfast Soldier. Maximum HP, plus 4%. Destroyer engine incapacitation chance, minus 30. That's pretty good, actually. And steering gears, minus 30. That's not bad. So your engine and stuff gets knocked out a lot less. And this is really interesting with this commander. His special effect, rate of repair per second. Auto repair your destroyer when HP is equal or less to than 30%. So anytime your health is below 30% and you are within 4.5 kilometers of an enemy ship, your health will actually start healing at a rate of about 0.5 per second. Percent per second. So you'll get health back over time, which is really interesting. I don't know if it's going to matter much, but I have it on because it's his unique skill. Seems interesting. This is not a bad unique skill. This is really good, actually. Not going to lie. 4% health and whatnot. Not a bad skill at all for legendary. For his legendary skill. With that out of the way, he's a legendary 2 rank 14 captain. And nonetheless, I'm going to bring you guys into a game. We're going to see what happens. If we die, remember, we die. If we win, we win. If we sink, we sink. If we just go crazy, we go crazy. Anything that happens, it's all live. I'm just sending it into a game. Hopefully it's a good game. But if we take a Shimmator right at the beginning of the game and die, well, that's going to be the video. So I hope you guys do like this sort of, this style of content. I mean, I do. Makes my life a whole lot easier. But it also kind of shows you guys what I have to deal with on a regular basis. Remember, not all games, everybody, are going to be great games. A lot of content creators out there, including myself, I try to show the best content for you guys I can. I try to show you guys my best games that I have that I can get recorded. Same with most content creators out there. We all try to show you guys the best. But remember, it's not always that way. This game is not all sunshine and rainbows, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen. And I think it's a little refreshing to have someone just post a random game. And, yeah. Gives you guys a little bit of insight of what I'm actually thinking right in the moment. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm streaming. It's like your own private stream for like 20 minutes. Anyway, we're on Warrior's Path. Capture the base. We've got 3 destroyers. Pretty well balanced. There's a lot of cruisers out there. I'm a little worried. Just 1 radar with an Alaska. Other than that, this isn't horrible matchmaking. We're probably going to be getting a little gunfights, and that's kind of what I want. I don't like this map. Good old shitter. Oh, no, it's Warrior's Path. Still don't like this map either, not gonna lie. It's better than Shatter, at least. AKA Shitter. But, let's go out here. Let's see what we can do. Now, I want to, again, we're playing a destroyer. I want to emphasize something to you all. A lot of people I see recently haven't been doing this. They've just been playing like dumbasses. I'm talking to you destroyer players out there. Y'all need to be spotting. Y'all need to be capping. Obviously, in a capture the base mode, you don't need to do that. You need to be just spotting. That is your #1 priority. And then on top of that, you need to be countering those destroyers. If you're a gunboat, you need to be out there trying to find those destroyers, positioning yourself somewhat well to where you can fuck them up and to where they can do the least damage back to you, if that makes any sense. You really got to be getting your mind in the game when you're playing a DD. Otherwise, you're doing your team a complete disservice. So we're going to come out here. We're going to go wide. We're going to try to go wide because we obviously want to go out in the open where we can spot people coming from all over here. Right? Destroyers have the best concealment in the game, okay? And that makes them great reconnaissance tools because you can get out here, wide out in the open, and be unspotted. And you can do this. I can get this guy spotted. See, he doesn't even know I'm here. He's straight up spotted, and our teammates are able to shoot at him. That's huge. Even if I'm not doing damage directly, my teammates are doing damage. I'm getting spotting damage. Wargaming, you need to add spotting damage to this fucking game. I don't know why you haven't. It's been 5, 6, 7 million years. You haven't added spotting damage. There needs to be a spotting damage number counter at the top right of the screen, just like on your PC counterpart. Please. Add that into the game. Anyway, a little ran over. Let's send some torpedoes out there. There he is. Let's switch over to AP. We got an island here. I know I can get some free shots off, just like so. Also, there's a DD right out here. Something we got to keep our mind out. I know there's a DD out here because I have RPF. You guys can see in the middle of the screen that my RPF is obviously indicating that there is somebody over there. It points to where the nearest ship is. There's a Z-46. We got to be careful. We know this guy has fucking sonar, but we're coming in here. We're going to gun him down. I don't care. I'm going balls deep. In fact, we're also going to pop our smoke screen, and we're going to crawl. We're going to do the crawl, baby. Look how much damage he's already taken. He is not having fun right now. That much I can tell you. He's on fire. He's fucking just getting absolutely annihilated. My teammates are shooting at him, even though they're missing. They're still taking shots at him. And that right there, I have to give him a little bit of credit. W shots. So notice in the bottom right, I am crawling. I'm trying to keep that little orange arrow matched up to the one on the right to where I don't overextend. I want to creep up here. I want to use my crawling smoke as much as I can. So hopefully I can maybe, just maybe, catch this guy and sonar him and finish him off. I really don't want to have to push straight in. I'm sonared. It looks like probably by the Schroeder. I don't think the Z-44... Maybe the Z-4... No. Z-46. I think he has a long-range sonar. Could be the Z-46, but it could also be the cruiser. If it's the cruiser, we should have torpedoes ready for him. It is the cruiser. Okay. So we gotta be really careful here. We gotta make sure that we have this island between me and him, because we will get absolutely annihilated if we're not careful. Send all of our torps out there. It's gonna be really bad. Because I am currently... I'm just in a very sticky situation. Oh boy, Anna Montana's right here. We need to get the fuck out of here. Yep. I'm out of here. Run, bitch. Like you've never run before.
Engine boost activated.
Run, motherfucker. Get that smoke behind you and get your ass out of here. I really need my teammates, so to get this guy... This is going to be really bad. It's going to be next level bad. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Please. Not like this. Oh, shit. I'm dead. He's got me. Well, I'm going to try to take out this destroyer before I go down. Yep.
Main turret critically damaged.
Got him. Got him at least. That was unfortunate. But again,
We sank an enemy destroyer.
ship happens, right? Well done to that Schroeder. He did push straight in. That's what I would have done if I was him. He has the sonar. Really well played to him. Not so well played to my team. They're being very passive. I get it. The Brisbane. He should be passive. He's a very crunchy light cruiser. But this guy back here should have been a lot more aggressive. There's not many scary things on this side of the map. I was in there. I was keeping that destroyer back. There was no fear of torpedoes. The only thing this Awami had to deal with was a cruiser and a battleship. I would have been up there all day, every day in that fucking thing. So, El Awami moment, that's for sure. He should have been literally, I wish I could point it out, but he literally should have been over here. He should have been over here. He should have been here with me. He should have been helping me. He should have been taking some shots. The fact that he still has most of his health says everything. He should have been tanking. So that's an LT moment too. But again, I also made a few mistakes here. I should not have been this far up. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. Either way, it looks like our team might win. We do have a DD in the cap. There is an Alaska charging. He's at 10 kilometers. This guy needs to get back. He needs to get, like, at least 9 kilometers away so he doesn't get radared. But it would have been really nice, though, to have this Awami next to me. Like, they're still full health. Like, I don't care about the Brisbane. I know the Brisbane's a floating citadel. But the Awami should have been right up there. Like, that kind of ticks me off just a little bit. Like, I don't know why he wasn't up there to help me, man. He just left that flank over there just to come over to the middle. That's unfortunate. But I think we're still going to win. It looks like he's going to get the cap. He did just hit a torpedo on that Alaska. So, capture the base moment for sure. Looks like that Schroeder's getting fucked up. Are they going to get him? Yay, they got revenge, baby. And we won. What a weird game. Not a very good display of what the Vampire is especially good at. But, yeah. Again, I told you guys, that's what's gonna, you know, that's what happens sometimes, you know? Ship happens, ladies and gentlemen. But despite all of that, we still placed third in this really weird match. I've honestly never had a match that weird before in a long time. That was really odd. What a weird game. Also, how do you place bottom in a Z52? What the fuck? Okay. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to go and do it for today. Yeah. Happy April Fools, by the way. No April Fools video today. I was thinking about fucking with you guys a little bit, doing like a submarine video. But I was like, nah, I'm not in the mood for that. I don't want to go through all that editing and stuff to make a convincing thumbnail and whatnot. I'm trying to have a chill time today. Trying to take just a step, you know, back from everything. So, nonetheless, if you guys did enjoy this little video on the Vampire, let me know in the comments below. Again, one take action, baby. They call me the king of the one takes. Actually, nobody really calls me that. I just call myself that. But, you know, hey, not bad, man. Hope you all did enjoy, though. If you guys did, be sure to go down there, hit the like button, hit the sub button. You guys know all that stuff, man. I appreciate you guys' support. You guys are awesome. Have a fantastic rest of your weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Patch notes soon. By the way, update coming up shortly. I wonder what it's going to be. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, catch you all in the next one. See ya.